All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your Ice Dragon, RayronVR, and today we've got some epic news coming out of two great manufacturers in this wonderful hobby. We got Broadway Limited and Scaletrains both announcing some very epic news announcements. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So coming over from BLI, they've got a brand new product announcement. We have heard your request loud and clear, and we're thrilled to announce the most groundbreaking release in Broadway Limited history. An HO and N scale Thomas the Tank with Paragon 4 Edition. For the first time ever, everyone's favorite blue locomotive is getting the full BLI treatment with rolling seam effects, synchronized chuffing, an ultra-realistic, slightly judgmental face that follows you around the layout. It's another great addition to our brass hybrid line. Now, this is great because now we have a competitor to Bachmann, a much more reliable decoder, and I'm curious to see what, there's kind of two announcements in this. The Paragon 4 looks like it's going to be shrunk down to the size that can actually fit in that Thomas body, because if you have the Bachmann version of Thomas the Tank Engine, you know that trying to get a decoder in there is very difficult. And the fact that I don't know how they're going to do it, but Broadway Limited actually found a way to shrink and downsize that Paragon 4 to fit in there, which is going to be great because now we're going to have a Keep Alive in it, and it's just another great competitor to Bachmann. Also coming out in the brass hybrid line, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be able to do it. I can't wait to dive into it. The other announcement comes from Scaletrains. We're thrilled to announce our bold expansion into the Japanese model train market with the stunning Rivet Counter HO Scale E657 series, a sleek modern masterpiece straight from the rails of Japan's, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, in that particular region, featuring pinpoint accuracy, working pantographs, and a built-in sushi dispenser. I think that's a little bit pushing it, but anyways, that's awesome that we're finally getting to see 187 scale get some love when it comes to the Japanese marketplace. I know Kato has kind of had the monopoly in N scale, and HO scale is really up for grabs. The first manufacturer to actually mass produce and get into the Japanese marketplace, I think they can see a lot of business with that. So the fact that once again we're starting to see Scaletrains get into these untapped marketplaces when it comes to HO model railroading. So I am definitely excited to see these come out. And what are you guys' thoughts between these two announcements? Let me know in the comments down below. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And if you have made it to the end of the video, I will definitely know because these two announcements were actually April Fool's jokes. So these two are actually pretty clever. I was trying to keep a straight face when announcing these two, but obviously they're not going to do this. When you look at the actual full announcement, and I purposely kind of left it off to try to make it somewhat as if I was getting into the gimmick of things. But yeah, this is an April Fool's joke. They're not doing Thomas the Tank Engine, which is pretty... There's no way. And the reason for it is because Bachmann owns the license to Thomas and Friends, so there's no way that another company can actually do this. But it would have been nice to actually have another company do it, but just for business and legal reasons, there's no way BLI could have pulled that off. Also with Scaletrains, so this one I have to admit before they added the note here, because apparently, again, there is some seriousness to this though because of the notes here. It says that this is an April Fool's joke. Our sales team has received several phone calls and emails from customers inquiring how to pre-order this fake announcement. We're sorry to disappoint, but we had to get in on the fun. It may be fun in games, but actually in seriousness now, if they had that many people call in wanting to pre-order, there is a demand in the marketplace to have these Japanese bullet trains in HO scale, and me included. That's one of the main reasons why I'm attracted to N scale is because of Kato and all of the bullet train variety and options that they have available for the scale. This goes to show you that there is a huge demand out there for these type of products, for these Japanese bullet trains. So again, this announcement too actually fooled me. Because when I saw this, like, oh my god, yes, we're finally having Japanese market in HO scale. It's an untapped market potential. And no one has really got that market share of the European, or not necessarily European, but more of the Japanese models when it comes to bullet trains. Mostly it's in N scale and not in HO. So I think there's a lot of seriousness to this that whoever dives into it can have a real good advantage when it comes to that market share. But yeah, this is the one that really disappointed me because I read the whole thing before they added the notes, and it's like, all right, yes, we finally get Japanese, and then I realized it's 1 April. So this one, props off to Scaletrains. They actually got me on this announcement because I was prepping the if it was real video to come out, but it was fake. But again, there's a lot to really consider with that though. And I'm hoping that Scaletrains actually looks into this because, again, it's an untapped market share potential for the HO scale for the hobby. And I don't know if there's licensing agreements that Kato has the sole authority over. I don't know. Unlike Thomas and Friends, that Bachman actually has the full licensing rights. But yeah, definitely great April Fool's jokes. I'd love to see it. There's probably a few more out there that I missed, but did you guys get fooled with these April Fool's jokes? Which one was your favorite? If I missed one, feel free to comment down below which ones were out there as well and what got you on April Fool's Day for 2025. But with it, guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.